The former Atlanta police officer turned himself in just before Channel 2 Action News at noon. He's charged with murder for shooting and killing a young man who he believed was breaking into cars. Channel 2's Nefertiti Jacquez is live in downtown Atlanta. And Nef, the officer's attorney explained to you what's next.
Yeah, Wendy, you know, we actually tried to ask that former officer what he thought of these charges he is now facing, but he didn't want to talk to us. However, his attorney did, and his lawyer says that he believes that the district attorney was too quick to charge his client. Some 16 hours after the district attorney's office announced that they were charging James Byrne with murder, he voluntarily turned himself in. Only our cameras were there when the 34-year-old silently walked into the Fulton County Jail with his lawyer.
Mr. Byrne, do you have anything to say?
We'll talk afterwards.
The former APD officer had nothing to say when we asked him about being charged with felony murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and 2 counts of violating his oath in the death of 22-year-old Kane Rogers.
Given the charges, we are going to aggressively investigate this case.
Burns was fired from the force this week. Then yesterday, the Fulton County District Attorney's Office announced they would file charges against him after an investigation by the GBI revealed he unjustly killed Rogers. Investigators say Burns used excessive force when he shot Rogers in the head as he investigated a car break-in at this Buckhead apartment complex last month. They tell us the evidence showed Burns fired without knowing who was in the car and without being in any danger.
We have not been able to determine that the person that was shot posed any immediate threat to the officer.
Burns' attorney says he and his client are sad about what happened, but say the truth will come out in court.
We recognize it's a tragedy. That being said, I defend Officer Burns, and I think these warrants were issued prematurely.
Now, Burns will stay locked up, but we are told that they'll keep him from other inmates just because he was a former Atlanta police officer. Meantime, he is expected to appear in front of a judge for his first hearing, and that usually happens within the first 10 days. That is the very latest from downtown. Nefertiti Jacquez, Channel 2 Action News.